Hey, what's up, people? What's going on? Welcome to another show now on SFTI. Come join. All right, a little bit behind on stuff that I need to do. Sometimes it happens because I get emails consistently and I got to deal with them on the fly. All right, so we're going to talk about Julie. Julie here is now sending copyright strikes to remove a video. Funny how Julie can say any vile, mean things. Julie, aka Barney, aka Jack, aka Kermit the Frog, having titles such as Crack is Whack, saying anything and everything about somebody, making things up. But when it comes to Handsome Barney, aka Julie, she doesn't like it when other people have their own opinions on her, so she's sending out strikes, and that is not good. So, of course, I can always deal with something like this. It's not an issue for me. The issue is the hypocritical nature, calling me all types of names, saying whatever they want, but yet, is striking. Hey, just die. All right. Be careful with the shoulder, love. Hey, what's up, Bun Bun? How you doing? All right, your dad's spot team. That's pretty cool, Bun Bun. Have a good one. Sub Truth Police. How you doing? Althea Hopkins. Let's remove this. We're not a cab over here. We don't talk about that stuff here. All right, somebody remove that. Hey, girl police and truth police in the house. Please quit. What's up, Trailer Park Trophy Wife Stella Virgin? Lindsay, what's up? We got Marie. Hello, Stella Virgin again. Not Sunshine Country Chickens. What's up? Moonchild, hello. Stella, Tiff, and everybody else. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, so we're. I guess. I'll show it, and then we're gonna get into Bali. Bali Country Chickens has a lot of talk for me. It seems when she makes friends, she will throw anybody and everybody on the bus when she makes some friends. And all right, so this is it. Uh, got a strike key here from Julie. Rosana is striking me. It seems she can talk, but other people can't. Some Julie's funny, I guess so. And the content used, crack is whack. How hilarious is that? Okay. All right, sure, Julie. Anyways, we'll continue with coverage of Barney on this channel as well as Monty After Dark because I got a lot to cover with Julie. Other than that, let's get straight into Bally here. Hopefully, you're good people. It's a Tuesday. I'm here. You're here. We're still all alive. Hey, that counts for something, right? So let me get into what I want to get into, which is, of course, the Bally talks and shares. She has new friends. Monty, I'm interested in joining your course. What course do I have, Kevin Wong? I'm really interested in knowing what course do you think I have that warrants joining for a fee. I woke up the beast in her. Ay, ay. You're not allowed to make fun of Julie's handsomeness or hateful rage? I guess not. Oh, please don't talk about waking up beasts. It reminds me of like how guys used to talk about like, I've come home and you've woken up the beast in me. The that like, literal use of English just makes me laugh. But like, you've woken up the beast in my loins. Your marine biology course. Oh yeah? Damn. Okay, I wish I had a marine biology course, but I don't. All right. Anyways, let me share my screen here. Wait, wait, wait. I had it shared. What the WTF? Come on. Get it together. Okay. Yeah, you want to? Okay. Maybe I'll have to make that course and then we'll do something. Other than that, here I go. We are going to take a look at what Bali is talking about because she has a lot to say. So much handsomeness, Chantal may have to retaliate in Salah's honor. Wasn't he declared the handsomest? Yes, he is indeed the handsomest man. The handsomest man. Oh my gosh, he's the handsomest man. All right, let's go.
This Monty, he's doing a good job. He has some manipulation tactics and all that to be cute, to be new, innovate, and he knows how to play really the empathy card, sympathy card, and he in that psychology department, he's really, really good.
What?
And that's why so many women fell for him. Imagine to have five women fall for you at the same time in the background of the scene.
What? Wait a second. Are just people just making up stuff left, right, and center these days? What has Gorwell come to? It's just like a lot more making up than the truth. Five women. Holy crap. I had five. Who and where were these five people that I was dealing with? Because this is the first time I knew about this.
You gotta have some mastermind there going on. I can I can do it, but I couldn't do it with five. Maybe I could keep some relationship virtual going on for maybe with one person or two people maximum, but not with more. But anyways, I have no intention of doing that because now I'm married. I'm just saying if it were the case, I couldn't do that he has a mastermind for this.
Oh yeah?
And he keeps on playing his audience, and that's his job, and he does it
Mastermind
for
Monty.
business, and he's always shown that he does it for business. That's why when he starts his stream, the first thing he says is my cash app. Like, who the fuck starts their channel or show, and their content entertainment is to stream a stream of someone else and to drag them down, but they start with, yeah, my cash, let's send me money. It's like,
Who here has ever seen me start a stream where I talk about sending me money through my Cash App? Like alcohol is a hell of a drug. I know it's the powder is a hell of a drug, but with Bali here, alcohol is a hell of a drug with her. Man, we really need to talk about Bali here because this is just some bullshit. An alcoholic making shit up while having the bottle and the glass to the mouth while talking shit that just isn't true. Wet brain, yes, wet brain. Wet brain
I don't
Bali.
know. For me, it just makes me wanna vomit. It makes me wanna. Can't even. It makes me wanna vomit. It makes me wanna vomit. It's just disgusting, Like, be cool about it. If people wanna send you money, they will. If people wanna like, they will like. Stop pushing it. It's just this desperate.
It seems Bali has gotten a penchant for fucking watching everybody and anybody and everybody. She talks about how much super chats they're getting, how much views they're getting, but she's just here to talk. She's not here to do anything. She doesn't want to get paid. Well, that's you. Okay. It seems the Warnick-Korsakov syndrome is very strong in Bali, in Wet Brain Bali over here.
Desperate and disgusting. It's a turn off for me. It's a turn off for me. Your mama is not like that. He doesn't. He's not, no, not desperate at all. Have you ever heard your mama say, please like the stream? Have you ever heard your mama say, please subscribe? No, no. Why do you think that I like your mama so much? Because he's a
Has he ever said that? Like the streamer subscribe? I gotta watch more carefully. I haven't been paying attention to that because it actually doesn't matter. Who cares if somebody says like the stream or subscribe? It's their stream and they want to encourage people to like and subscribe because it helps them out with the algorithm. So what's the problem?
professional entertainer, and he's not lame and pathetic.
The sweat don't lie. You talk like this. Yeah, or it should be, oh, baby, when you sweat like this. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? You guys hear that? It's like she's just like, she twirling the drink. She twirl. You hear that, right? The ice hitting the corners of the glass. Yeah, the glass clinking. The irony of it all. Drinks on the rocks, yes. I love the music too. It just gives it like this ear
Why
to
do
it
I
all.
care, Barney? Because I spent so much time in my depression. This was my outlet. I didn't have like you guys. You were in COVID and you were probably all home with your families or whatever in your hometown and just doing your normal stuff, but locked up. Well, I was locked up on the island, and all the white people, the foreigners, expats, all of them left home. And I was like, I didn't go home because I was like, no, I'm going to stay because they didn't say when it's going to finish. And then the lockdowns were happening, and I was just waiting to open and resume my business, my restaurant.
Okay, that's just idiotic to me. Here's the thing. If you really want to find out how long a pandemic is gonna last, then check history. Um, how long did the Spanish flu last? How long? From 1918 to 1919, but some sources put the date to the end of the pandemic to 1920. So let's say 2 years. In 2 years, you're going to have a fraction of tourists coming to Bali and to your business. Do you have the funds to last 2, maybe 3 years? If not, you got to pack your shit up and you got to go home. You can't wait it out. She's not the only person who's actually said that they wanted to wait out the pandemic. And you know what? I can't blame businesses because multiple governments gave this false hope of things changing and businesses opening every like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe even a week. They would make it seem as if you can open your business back up again. So I can't blame business people who relied on foreigners to come to their business. But still, you got to think about this logically. Um, I know somebody who had a business in Jamaica. They were uh, catering to, of course, foreigners that would go there to go to their hotel. But then COVID happened, so you really gotta know that this is one of the reasons why you gotta have some cash, some backup cash, to help you stand through the storm, or you just pack your shit up and you gotta go home. And that's just the truth. But still, you can't just think something's gonna just magically clear up. It's a pandemic for a reason. It wasn't, of course, it was epidemic for the in an area for a while, but when it reaches pandemic levels, you can't just get rid of it in like a week or two or a month. It's gonna stay around.
And I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And then other depression stuff happened in my life, and let's not go into that. Let's skip that for today.
Facts, Lost Tamale.
And so I got so involved with this YouTube, and I was learning about YouTube, about channels, about reactors, about psychology, about the people behind it. Why are they doing this? What do they want to do? What point are they making? What is their content about? Who is monetized? About views, about subscribers, about memberships. This is all a learning experience. None of you idiots will admit to it because you all want to be like, oh, we're so smart from nature. We knew about it. Well, guess what? I'm pretty smart as a girl and I've achieved a lot. But I didn't know about this because uh, I never came across it with this matter, with these things in my life. And then when came COVID, I had not the opportunity. Fuck calling this an opportunity. But let's say it came across my way, and it worked. It was useful for me because I had what to watch. I had people to communicate with. As you saw, I was
Uh huh.
communicating very well with people. I was bored and I was writing, boom, 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 everywhere.
Right.
And it is what it is. And my
This is the same Belly that emails me. Was the last time she emailed me something? I was like, stop sending people emails, okay? Because whoever she can do whatever, she can talk to whoever. But yeah, when's the last time? Oh, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, she's emailing me about some bullshit that I didn't even read. Yeah, she needs to focus on her marriage, not your mama. She needs to. It's Steve, right? That's her hubby, Steve. Well, it seems her focus is on interacting with people over the internet while staying in a so-called hotel. That's probably a motel because her and her hubby are having issues. And if I was supposed to guess, I would say that alcohol is either partly or majorly the problem. Hmm.
pathetic, an idiot, and a weirdo. I am a little bit, but at least I can talk about it. And I know that I'm not the only one that has some internet addiction and fascination with YouTube and the
Yeah,
way
Mary.
things work. And I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah, Steve with the beautiful eyes. And as people have been telling me, Steve does have developmental issues, and people have been saying maybe that's why she preyed on him to get herself to America, and she's the one talking shit about people. Really, the back and forth. First, it was, oh yeah, don't, yeah, those people are this, those people are that. Then, if anything, if you say anything friendly to her, okay, you're her forever friend again. Until shit hits the fan, and shit is gonna hit the fan because the individual she is hanging out and around with aren't the types of people I would be hanging with because of multiple reasons that seems very obvious to me. But hey, maybe in a couple days, maybe in a week, maybe in two, shit's gonna hit the fan, but eventually will with Bali.
Tango for that. I'm really happy that you're in my chat.
Where's she living now? In the
I really did
States,
miss you today, honestly.
allegedly in some hotel for the past month because her and Steve have been getting having issues.
Today, honestly, I'm not joking with you that I was thinking, you know what? What's worse? I've been making so many lives. Should I make one today? And then it came to my mind, how come Tango Forvet has not commented on anything? What's up with them, Because you always comment usually.
Of
And then I
course,
was like, maybe I should go back and write them. And I was like, nah, don't, who knows, like, what's the point?
Janine,
And then
I have no idea. You'd have to ask somebody that knows, maybe her role knows, or somebody else. It's Ohio. Okay, Ohio. Okay, that makes sense. Steve probably came from a family with money, and I'm speculating there was some sort of effery in that relationship. Probably.
poem, you see, but I tell you, this is the universe, and that's why some people think I'm crazy, but I feel things. I feel things. There's must be a reason why I thought of you exactly today, and then exactly after a few hours you pop up. It for me, you can say coincidence, but some things are just too coincidental for me. For me,
Yeah, I would say so. She's in a good spot. She doesn't have to work. She doesn't have to contribute. Steve is paving the way, even though she's saying it's not his money, it's her money. Okay, sure. All right. Yes, I should believe wet brain Valley here that it's just all her money, especially after knowing all the lies that spills out of her on the daily. Just lie after lie after lie, bullshit after bullshit. Sure.
Peanut Chokma, Hey everybody, I'm sorry I'm not following Kelly. Hello. I'm sorry I'm not following the chat really well. But I know in the end you guys anyways don't care. It's not like you came. I'm not gonna ever be like, I'm gonna greet you and I'm happy that we're hanging out. I'm not gonna deny this, that we have a nice crowd. And I of course read the chat. But I'm not gonna be like all the other people. Hello, 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 hello. If I see someone makes a good joke or a good comment, of course I read it out. But in rest, this is private here, private hangout.
All right, I think there were some more juicy things happening. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. We are at section 2 here. What else does Bali have to say?
But all these other people that don't do any, Breezy doesn't do anything. Sorry, Breezy doesn't do anything. Just saying doesn't do anything. Here, I'm gonna say it. You push me, you push me. Kaya doesn't do anything. She's funny. She's a comedian. I like watching Kaya. She makes me laugh. She makes me happy. But she doesn't do any work.
What the hell does
Yeah,
she
Monty
mean?
doesn't do any work. That he has some intro and his songs, and
All right, so a drunk is saying that people who actually put in work and time and effort into a stream isn't doing anything. A goddamn drunk. Wet Brain Valley here is now the arbiter of everything that is in Girl World.
but there's no work there. It's just dragging people and taking content off other people. I don't find that whatever. I got stuck. Let me read the chat. Bali is all for dance floor by the bar.
Yes, and her pictures from like the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s. Bally, why are you putting up pictures from like decades ago? Like, if you've noticed her channel, the thumbnails are all pictures from her heydays, her younger years, from decades ago. Stop it.
No tango for red. I changed my mind. I'm gonna react anyhow. I can't keep my mouth closed. I know I always say I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk, and I really intend to not talk. But in the end, I can't help myself sometimes because I'm also pushed and pressured by the people, by the people.
You love those photos? Hey, it's not like I don't like the photos. It brings back nostalgia. I'm like, damn, okay, cool. That's what the 80s look like. That was the 90s, Bali partying all over the world, getting kicked out of countries, overstaying her visa, being told not to come back. Super nostalgic.
I know Hannibal also works.
She
I
says
don't
she's
know. Kaya
39.
doesn't work. She never says Hannibal. I know he works. Monty doesn't work. I know that for
Oh
a
yeah.
fact. Monty doesn't work.
Cause she knows, right? She knows me. She knows where I live. She knows how I pay for this house. Yeah. How do I pay for this house, Bali? Do I just what? Go to hotels and somebody else just magically pays for the house itself, or do I actually gotta work? I wonder which one it is because I'm very concerned right now. How am I possibly paying for the home I'm living in? Oh, MG, look at this. Like the hair just gives it away. This is definitely the 80s with Bally right there showing up. Probably this is how she should use Steve with their 1980s and 1990s photos from all over the world. That clearly, she scanned. It's not even digital, it's scans.
Never says Hannibal. I know he works. Monty doesn't work. I know that for a fact. Monty doesn't work. Kaya doesn't work. Breezy doesn't work. Like just saying doesn't work.
Yeah, wasn't that one of
Man's
the things she used to traffic people to her boss? She used to traffic teenage people to her boss. That's some sick shit. So you're partying all over the world and at the same time admitting you were trafficking not only substances but drugs to different bosses. And this is the person who's trying to trash Kaya Simons, myself, just saying, etc., etc., talking shit like she knows what my social security number is, where I went to college, where I live. She knows there's all this piece of trash, man.
Black doesn't work, and these are all people that are fixated on monetization. Malice Black, I'm sorry, she shouldn't have been mentioned because that girl edits. She makes fairy tales and puts in the work. So please retract that.
Yeah,
But I'm
she's
just saying these people do it really for the money.
Yeah, Nikki D, she admitted it. If you go back to one of her old videos, as soon as she got outed as being anti-Semitic, she started talking about all the things that happened in her life, and she had to bring people to her boss, like young individuals to her boss. Yeah, she was freaking trafficking. That's what she was doing. Yes, she's a real trafficker. I'm not bullshitting. She literally said that. You can tell she watched YouTube all day long.
Not like for me being here with you chatting, wasting time.
Janine, all you will see is my avatar as well as a green flashy screen because she's putting something over her camera like tape or something. I don't know what it is.
The only reason why I had to do this chat, why I had to do it, because I was kicked out from everybody else's chat. And how was I still gonna have some fun? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna ruin this for myself. Just because I made a mistake. How many other people on YouTube made a mistakes? And they're monetized. I made a mistake. I'm not monetized. I shouldn't be ashamed. I should be sorry and I should feel bad about what happened. But
Is duct
doesn't
tape?
mean that I should
Okay.
not get a second chance.
Well, she's a bad duct taper because shouldn't it be all black if it's duct taped? She has some light coming in.
And then no, nobody wanted to let me back into the chat. Everybody an asshole. The only cool one was Barney and Jan's views. Jan's views, if you ever hear this, I don't think you will, but thanks a lot. You're welcome here, You're welcome. And that was so nice.
When was Bali invited into Messica's Discord and she talked too much? Can somebody please tell me because I guess I'm out of the loop with that one. Like, holy crap. Really? Okay. When was this?
My voice in the first video that he made. It was a short video, not even 4 minutes. Where I was saying you wanna jack off. Wow, I was slurring. Probably by this time now I'm also slurring a little bit already, but not too much. I think yesterday at when I was saying that I was super slurring. But whatever, I said what I said and I don't regret. I still believe in what I said. He does. He needs to have some sexual life.
Oh, is she talking about me about the jacking off thing? Let's go back a little bit. Let's hear all this.
Barney.
Bleeze Quit says Bali put her master's degree in Messica's Discord and could not figure out how to do voice chat fast enough to be entertaining, so Messica kicked her for not giving lols. Yeah, see what I
I'm
mean?
glad I met you people, like today when I woke up and Monty. Yeah, okay, he put my voice in the first video that he made. It was a short video, not even 4 minutes.
All right, so if you want to be a source of entertainment for Messica and the crew, then go ahead and go to the voice chats and whatever. That's your problem, your prerogative, your business.
Where I was saying you want to jack off. Wow, I was slurring. Probably by this time now I'm also slurring a little bit already, but not too much. I think yesterday at when I was saying that I was super slurring. But whatever, I said what I said and I don't regret. I still believe in what I said. He does. He needs to have some sexual life. It is very, very tough on the person and the individual to not have sexual activity with a human being.
Jesus.
Jacking off and jerking off
Yeah.
is not the solution. It is okay
Yeah.
sometimes for hormonal reasons to get your
Mm-hmm.
system working and your hormones balanced and your body balanced.
Declog the pipes.
That's okay, that's normal.
Yeah.
But to do that forever, for a long time in your life, is not good. You need a partner and you need to have a sexual life. It is just part of life. Just
Why is she describing me like I'm a forever jacker? Like my hands are like all muscular for like tugging on my meat. Why am I being subjected to such verbal abuse? calling me that I don't get the P, that I never use my D. Can't you see that Monty is being abused right now?
Like taking a poop, or like eating food, or like peeing. And that's my opinion. And we all know that Monty is not fucking anyone. Like there's no secret to that. That guy is not fucking anyone. And we don't even want to. The last person I think he fucked was Kidney J. I'm
Whoa!
just saying it as it is. I
Whoa!
know that word that I use is ugly. He had sex intercourse with, and that
Wow!
Kidney J was one of his fans. So it's just like messed up. That guy should not be talking about anybody else being messed up. That guy should shut his mouth for a long, long time, in my opinion.
Oh yeah? Why? Because I'm not getting any sexy time. I wonder, is Belly like hooking up with any locals? Is Belly actually taking her marriage seriously with Steve? Did something else happen? Was she fancying other people? Of course, except for your mama. Does she fancy any local people in the good state of Ohio, or is she all about Steve? Send her to Natty Daddy. Well, she was sending the news to Nadster. If you guys remember that, she was sending the old pictures. I'm like, seriously, the old pictures on the news to the Nadster for some reason, while still entertaining the idea that Steve was gonna
Gia,
marry
I
her
hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're here.
and bring her back to the States, and that's what Steve did. Little did he know that the news were being sent to Natty Daddy and whoever else she was entertaining.
Did you see? I told you in Monty chat, but for sure you couldn't comment. Not in Monty chat, in your mama's chat. And you couldn't comment, but I told you that Monty also talked about you bad today. Gia has become very mean. She's been in all the chats, but she's become very mean.
Thank you, Greeny Bluish. I appreciate that. That you like that look with those extensions. Thank you, sweetie.
It's like, come on, because you guys don't understand jokes anymore, or what? Because you don't have humor anymore. You lost your humor
Fact
because you're
cipher.
all busy looking into your wallets for the YouTube money. You think that Gia's jokes are not funny anymore? Come on.
Pocket watching as usual. Bina says Steve kicked her out and only invites her over for a sexy time, and then she has to leave the next day. Man, staying in a hotel can be expensive. Well, it really depends. There's some motels, like how who was it again? What's the name? Rev, Shiny and Rev was staying in that like decrepit motel for a couple bucks a night. Uh, if it ain't something like that, if it's a real nice hotel, then it's gonna cost you a whole entire month. I've heard of people living in hotels for months and months on end, though. That's super expensive. Why not just rent a place?
How easy I see through people like that.
Right? Yeah, there's long term rates, but still, at like a nice place.
But you understand what I mean. It's just pathetic. Why attack? Gia never was commenting. She just throws in she's a joker. And she just throws, she's in every chat and she just likes to joke around. And I always had good fun with Gia. Always big laughter with her. Never any bad comment or something that upset me. And I've seen her in all the chats, and we're talking about for 2 years, yeah? Not just 1 month. 2 years. And when I saw that Monty was talking
Too
bad about
many.
her, I was like, okay, I see where you're going with this, because he has no reason to talk bad about Gia. And he did, because I don't know what allies he's planning on making. If he thinks he's gonna make a good ally with a Milli Vanilli Ice or Miami Vice, or what's the
What?
name?
Milli Vanilli Ice Miami. Milli Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli Ice. Yo, get off the alcohol, Bali. Stop it.
And he did, because I don't know what allies he's planning on
Girl,
making. If he
you
thinks he's
know
gonna
it's
make a good
true.
ally with Milli Vanilli Ice or Miami Vice or what's the name, Miami? Maybe that's where he got the hair, with the idea with the hair. I don't know. With Milli Vanilli Ice, Miami. If he thinks that that's a good association, I heard the woman. I don't know if they're a woman or a man, honestly, and I'm not. Please
Seriously?
don't now get mad at me and don't hit me about it. I don't know what if they're a woman or a man, but they speak nice. They speak much nicer than Timber. Timber is just probably a person with problems, but do you know how many people are out there with problems? This is not just Timber. There's so many out there, and they
Jesus.
don't have the opportunity, or they don't have the integrity. They don't have. They can't e-bag, and they maybe don't even know how to e-bag. They don't even know this exists.
If people want to give donations to Timberly, people can give donations to people. She isn't breaking their arms. She isn't putting their arms behind their back. And the irony of it all, we are still having a person who's married to a guy, Steve, who's constantly kicking her ass out. And maybe he invites her over for the sixth time. She stays in a hotel, she says, probably a motel, with tape over a camera, talking shit while twirling ice in her alcoholic drink and talk shit about people while pocket watching. Please, please, wet brain Bally, please, you have no reason to talk whatsoever. Zero.
And maybe some people really do, regards GoFundMe. Some people really do need the help. You know what I mean? Like there's too many people abusing, but some people really do need the help. And those people, as I said, I'm not an evil person. People should be helped. I've helped. I always agree with helping people because it's gonna come back to you. I told you today already earlier. Life is like a mirror. What you reflect, that comes and hits you back. If you're gonna give out help, it's gonna come back to you at some
Uh
point.
huh.
I lost my thread.
Right. Anyways, I think this segment. Let me go to another segment because I have a ton of these. Yep. Let's hear what she has to say about this segment here because she's all over the place.
Tango is mean to me, but I don't care. Leave Tango. Let Tango be. Let Tango be. I
That
really
makes
don't
sense to you
mind.
now.
I like that they have strong comments and everything. I don't mind them at all. Gia, he's not a freak in the sheets. No, no, no. He's not. He's just different. I can't go into the details because it's intimate. But he
All right, so she's talking about who's Tango. Tango is a person who's in the chat. Tango for vet. So now they're talking about Steve and his how he is in the bedroom. So we're gonna hear about that. So stay tuned.
he's different. Maybe one day I will go into the details. Why I like it so much. Because I can heavy. Let's put it like that. It's just too heavy. And like many people tell me, there are people still watching you. You think that you have a small private chat and everything's nice and private, and you're just, but there are people watching. And as we saw, Monty, people are watching and recording what I say and whatever. So I'm not going to put that information out there now because some people will say, oh God, she is so messed up and sick. But I'm not. I just can relate it to my past experience. It's a long story, but I can describe it perfectly. But give me the right time, the right moment. Let some time pass until I know that all those nasty people are not watching anymore. And I'll give you a good story why I like sex so much with Steve.
Oh, facts, Nikki. That was true.
Clara is okay. Thank you for being here. Hope you're okay. I love it when it's like I'm very humbled when people pop in. I'm like, wow. It's like it reminds me of when I had my bar in Vienna or my restaurant. But I know it's virtual world, and I know people are like, keep on doing your therapy. You cannot compare YouTube to the real world. I'm aware of this. I'm aware of this.
All
Here's
right,
exactly.
so people change over time. I'm not the same person when I came into Girl World. A lot of us, most of us, almost all of us, are not the same people that came into Girl World. You got to change with the times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gia always talks about me. It's like non-stop. for months and months and months. Thumbs up the stream, people. Come on.
Exactly like when I had my bar or my restaurant and people would come in, and it's the same feeling with the chat when I see the name. It's like, hey, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. I know it sounds ridiculous. Let me be.
How did he know I made a video? Maybe somebody told him how flows. Who knows how he knew? But I think he either knows maybe you use some of his content and he constantly looks at who's using his content, or maybe he looks at mentions. Yes, Monty, that was an aggressive thumbs up, just the way I like it.
No, Lara, I had to remove Uki because they made trouble yesterday. Uki is not a good person. He's a fun person, but
Hey,
no
Lady
mess. And
Geek.
I don't know about chats and about mods, so I don't know how to control it. I'm just learning also. As I say, I'm just learning. And they made a mess, so I had to remove them. And then nobody was disturbed anymore. So I knew I removed the right person because everybody was not complaining anymore.
All right, we're gonna go to the another other section of the stream where she talks a little bit more. Like she's all over the place here, but here and there she talks certain things that are interesting.
If Barney shows herself, I can just imagine the comments that she gets from the perverts.
Okay, about Barney again. Gotcha.
But it's I loved it. I have to tell you honestly because I do know psychology. I studied a little bit of psychology, but no, I have no. I only have masters in economics. I don't have any degree in psychology, but I did study a little bit.
Hey, Edna, what's
And
up?
that Monty today, boom, and the first thing he put the video 3 minutes about Barney, DJ something DJ Barney, and then Bali thinks that whatever, and then he put my tune, my voice. Number one, it shows that he pays attention.
Barley would have trafficked Barney. There aren't any true words spoken. Remember, people, this is a person who has openly displayed anti Semitic attitudes. She's openly said that she used to bring young individuals to her boss. What do you think that is? So that he could have relations with. That's trafficking. That's trafficking. You're taking a person whose brain hasn't been fully developed, super young, naive, and you're placing that person into the reach and command of somebody in an authoritative position. That is literally trafficking. And this is the type of person that people are listening to like it's not an issue. It is an issue. It's a very serious issue.
And number two, it bothered him because anybody that reacts on something specifically, it means that disturbs them. It's just automatic. You know that. I don't have to explain it to you. A person reacts on something that really picks at them or irritates them. So that irritated him. Why did it irritate him? Because it's true. Because he does want to have a woman like that in bed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I want handsome Barney. Handsome Barney is the handsomest of the handsome, the most handsomest out there. Why wouldn't I want to be with handsome Barney? She ain't lying.
Whatever. I don't care now about that's not going to transgender, transsexual. I believe everybody beautiful is beautiful. I like all sexualities, all
Yeah.
of them. There's not one sexuality that I do not like. But I know for a fact that he would like to have something, and that's why he focused so much on in the morning. He put 3 minutes the video about just about that.
Okay. Hopefully she has a sharp face. Hey, handsomest man. Handsomest man. So many kids could click on her channel. Yeah, you're right, Pause and Pose. That is actually a pretty serious idea you're bringing forward here, yeah, lots of people could click on our channel not knowing anything, and then you get titles like "crack is whack" and really offensive material of somebody swearing and going off. You're right.
Wait, especially during COVID, I lost since I'm married with Steve, and in America, I lost because I was happy with Steve until things just went a little bit wrong.
All
Let's
right.
not divert.
So stuff with Steve ain't going that great.
And when you gain weight, trust me, you don't have any energy. Like even getting up from a chair is like exhausting. I remember when I felt this, I was like, for Christ's sakes, this is awful. This is just awful, you know? And then I was looking at the videos on the YouTube with Amberlyn Reed and with Foodie Beauty, and I was like, how are these people managing? You know, like how are they managing? It's just awful.
Facts, girl police. Is so Bali's fat. Bali has some weight on her. If you look at, there's a reason why she has tape over the camera. If you look at her previous videos, many of them have. Think she's been, yeah, removing a lot of these videos. But if you look at her channel and you look at the oldest live streams where she used to come on, because yeah, she used to get drunk a lot of times and go off. Yeah, she has weight on her, especially when she got outed. How long ago was that? Like over a month ago. She was going off and had the camera on.
Tango for Vet,
Yeah.
thank you for coming by. You know that I care for you a lot. I know that you care for me too, even though you dislike me in your way. But I know that you also care for me in your way. Let's put it like that.
Oh, okay. So you guys want to see what Bali truly looks like? Sure. Yeah, Bali is the type of person I stay far away from. That is not my cup of tea here. I am not into the back and forth and the dirty business of snaking people. That is definitely not me. I'm not into the business. So that's what she looks like. I'm not into
How
the
can I show
business
more?
of snaking. And that's what she looks like. Again, she turns the camera on herself.
But I'm also
So there you go. That is what Bali chicken reactions, aka Bali toxin shares, truly looks like. There you go. But yeah, like I said, I'm not into the business of snaking people or backstabbing people. You'll never see me in anybody else's chat talking shit about any one of you. I don't do that sort of stuff. I'm like, why do people even do that? Like, it's so just different to me. It's so strange to me
Kelly,
that
me and
people
Steve have been married 10 months.
think it's okay. All right, so they've been married 10 months. Didn't she say like he didn't he go to like Bali or something to marry her? Wasn't that it? She's 39. You think she's 39? Yeah, she says she's 39 years old.
Not 1 year yet. 10.
Didn't Naked and Laughing say something like that as well? Like she's in her 30s, like 38 or 39? Like what is up with the gross and obvious lies?
Months. But we have been together for 1.5 years.
So 1.5 years. So that means that at least since what 2021 December, January 2022, she was talking to Nadster then, sending him the schnoods, telling him, asking him to take over her business. Such as pictures from the 70s. He put a love spell on Steve, something like that. I mean, if Steve wants to go
How could I be a foodie trainer? I can't be.
for whoever, that's his prerogative. But remember, he's a person who's
Steve is Taurus. He's Taurus. His birthday was on the 16th of May. You remember, Gia? Maybe you don't because you don't follow my channel. But that's when I went and I surprised him. I stopped. I bought him cake and presents, and I went to him. I slept at his house for 2 days, 2 nights. And then I returned to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol and unhealthiness.
Right.
Steve doesn't have money, Ookie Spooky. Steve really doesn't have money.
WTF, then how is Steve paying for the place? And why would she, of all people, with all her lovely pictures, want to be with somebody like Steve? It just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, people. Why would she want to be with Steve if Steve doesn't have any money? And who the hell's paying for this hotel slash motel? Come on. Occam's razor. Simplest answer is usually the correct one. What do you think about this setup and situation here? She has all these guys she was talking to. She's a party girl that used to traffic people to her boss as well as substances. And now, all of a sudden, after talking to many, many guys from all over the world, she finally got a guy from the United States of America to marry her and bring her to Ohio. What do you think is happening?
Steve doesn't
Simplest
have money,
explanation.
Ookie Spooky.
Does she have OF? I have no idea.
Kelly, he manages pretty well because also I was at his house when I went there and I saw he bought himself deli meats and bread, so he can always make sandwiches. He bought himself, some chicken and minced meat because he likes tacos, so he always likes that taco food, taco shells, taco meat, minced meat food. So I saw he's managing fine. He's not
So wait a second, the man wasn't managing without you? Like the way how she's saying stuff is like, oh, he bought some meat, he's managing fine. So is she trying to insinuate that the entire time when they weren't together and they weren't married, how the hell was he managing? Now, if you don't know, Steve has some developmental problems. Okay, he's autistic. That's what somebody was saying, but I wasn't really sure. So he is autistic. Not stupid, says Timberly. Okay. So she's making it out to seem as if she is this amazing person that just came to save her husband Steve and fixes him meals and whatnot, blah 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 blah
not
blah.
going hungry or something. It's not like I met him because we met after like what 3 weeks, 3 weeks. It's not like I met him and I saw, oh, he went hungry, he lost weight, or no, he was fine. The house was fine. Steve has been alone all his life. He manages fine alone. That is the
Yeah.
problem. The problem that we have to now define is Steve able to live with a person, or is he always going to want to be living alone because he's only used to being alone? Because living with a person, you have to compromise. You do have to compromise. It's just part of life. It can't be everything your way. It can't be all the money goes where you want. It can't be
Hey,
all
Kelly.
the time and all the rules are according to you. You have to compromise. And that part we don't understand. And that's the part we want to get to. And he needs medication to just get his anger issues under control because he gets so angry. He just gets so fucking mad over nothing. And I can't deal with that.
All right. Timberly says he wants to live alone because that is how he feels comfy. Yeah, I would say so. Georgia Girl says Uh, this is rather interesting. Georgia Girl says doesn't want her to know he has money. He just bought a motorcycle. So there you go. Steve has a house. He gets his own food. He just bought a motorcycle. What does that sound like to you? Interesting. Interesting.
Spooky, spooky. What do I have to offer? I have to offer. I have very
It
good.
runs in circles.
I have a very good heart. I'm very love. I love. I have a lot of love to give. I'm funny. I'm entertaining. You can talk to me about anything. There's nothing that somebody cannot talk to me about. I'm so open minded. There's nothing that can be wrong for me. You can talk to me about anything. I'm supportive. There's much I can offer. I don't know why you would ask that. You've seen pictures of me in my lives. Like, don't you see what kind of person I am? I'm a loved person. I'm a funny person. I'm a nice person. And I am pretty much, I was, not at the point now anymore. No, not now. But I have achieved more than the ordinary person has.
Bina says she has a good heart but traffics young women.
So, yeah, I do have what to offer.
Exactly.
I'm a pleasant partner. And while I've not been with Steve, many people in America have told me this. I have messages. Do you want me to show you messages, Ookie Spooky, that I've the driver that I have that drives me around, his name is Todd. He wrote me, just hang in there and remember that you're,
Yikes.
what did he say? Let me not ruin my song. You are a,
Who's this Todd? This Uber driver.
he called me something amazing, like fabulous. You're
Hey Reaper girl. Jesus.
incredible, fabulous woman or something like that.
OMG. So Steve better check on Todd. Todd might be over at the hotel motel late at night. The way
And
how
there's many other people that say, "What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Come out, come out."
just like how should I even say it? OMG. I'm like, what the hell is going on with Todd? Like, hasn't Belly said she's been like super horny?
So easy for you. You're so nice and so sweet and easy to talk to. There's so
I'm sure she's fab to some random ass Uber driver.
many
What do you mean?
people that you can meet, and they're like, come out," and I'm like, no, no, I'm still married. Let me work this one out first, and then I do stuff like that. But until I didn't work out this stuff with this marriage, it's not fair for me to go out and roaming around and searching for, you know what I'm talking about, searching for, you know what.
No, I don't. I don't know. Oh yeah, she thinks he's fab.
No, Sherry, you idiot. Sherry, the Uber driver was older than me. I don't know, I'm not old, I'm 39, for Christ's sake.
She said
The
it.
Uber driver was 43.
She's 39.
Is 43.
39 years old, people.
No, Ookie Spooky, I'm not doing that. I had many opportunities to do that. Trust me, I'm not going to do that now. I would have done that way before if that would have been the case. Tomorrow, Kelly, I hope to see him tomorrow. I hope to see him tomorrow, honestly. If I do, you'll see a video. I'll make video.
You think so, Nikki? Sup, Lady D? How's it going? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Gia, I love you. That's why I like Gia. You see how stupid Monty and the people. Gia has become mean. Why? Because you don't like her jokes. You don't get her jokes anymore. Gia's a nice person. Idiot. Idiot.
Is she Greek? She's Austrian. Wasn't she mixed like Austrian and something else? Can somebody help me out who knows her world? What's Bali again? She's Austrian and where else? She said that she's from Vienna, right? And she was talking about wasn't her dad like a gangster or something and was taking up for her ex-man that was abusing her? Like I don't really keep up with Bali because I never had to, but she was telling all these sorts of stories. But yeah, she's from Vienna, Austria. All right, smash that like
Yeah,
button,
Gia
people.
is fantastic. She's just really funny. She has that fun in her, that joke. That my nature is also. My nature is also to be really funny and to laugh and to talk about everything. I'm not a closed in person. Steve, for example, my husband, you know who Steve is.
OMG. Timberly says she said her mom was a madame of a brothel and made her sex work. Yikes.
There's not. There's actually the thing is there's many Steves in my life. But okay. Uh, my husband Steve, he's very closed in. He cannot joke so easy about just easy matters, just like that. Free flow joking, or he cannot talk. He cannot do like we're completely different in that department, and that does create a little bit of that creates sometimes some trouble. And that's why I told him, I have my YouTube, the what you cannot satisfy me with. Yeah, you can satisfy me sexually in bed more than I ever imagined, but I'm not happy in the department of social life and talking, and like because he doesn't talk. Steve hardly talks,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay, I got YouTube. I will. That's pleasure. I will use YouTube for that pleasuring, and
Alright. That
I
kind
thought
of
that will work out.
kind of doesn't sound right, but okay.
But then things just got, the anger problems and all that, and more things happened.
Using YouTube for pleasure. Okay, so he has anger issues. If she has anger issues, then why does she want to go back? I mean, you would think, knowing that, because if he has anger issues, he should go to therapy, right? And that's if he actually does have anger issues, because once again, you can't just believe anything that somebody says over the internet. Come on, people, this is girl world and it's getting worse by the day. You can't just believe anything and everything that people says. It could literally be the opposite. It could be that she has the anger issues and she's just making it seem like he does when he really doesn't. Maybe she's the one that has the anger issues, partly or mostly or all because of the alcohol. You never know. All I'm trying to say is don't just believe what somebody says because they're telling it to you. You got to have some proof or some facts. You got to hear both sides and whatnot.
So let's see what happens tomorrow. I believe tomorrow I will have the opportunity to spend the evening with him. I will try to make it happen.
How did they meet? Didn't Steve go to Bali? Were they originally talking online and then he went to Bali to see her? Does anybody remember what this story is?
No, Spooky, I cannot show you, asshole. You piece of shit. You're one of the biggest assholes and piece of shit. But you see, I will never block you, and I will never ever be mean to you. Very strong. But you just put comments out there that are so uncalled for. It's just your way. You're even worse than the GERD is the GERD, but you are worse than the GERD. You really have no shame. Let's put it like that. I'm not a content creator. What are you then? What are you then? A little pussy that hides behind a fake profile of your auntie?
What? 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later? Yeah, something like that. That's what I heard.
Steve wants me to move back. Yesterday he wrote in Barney's chat. Come on. Steve wants me to move back. Steve, if you're listening, please write me that you asked me to move back.
Never trust and understand. Yeah, we shall see how this breaks down in about 2 to 3 weeks.
No, Lara, I don't want to shit on Uki's head. I think that Uki Spooky already got shit in the head way before. There's no more room for me to shit inside that head. It's already full.
The way how she comes at people, like, this just the accent and everything, the timing, and how she's saying it so casually about shitting in somebody's head, it just makes me laugh.
It's already full. No more space.
I wonder how she really talks to Steve or at Steve. Shitting in everybody's head.
Getting GERD. I swear to God. If I would be able to meet you, I would really pull you by the hair. I don't know how much hair you have, but whatever hair you have, I would really pull you by the hair. I would pull you really good by the hair. I'll tell you this. That's my feeling that I have for you right now, Gaining GERD.
Sure. Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up, people. We're gonna get into
This is just terrible.
spooky. Spooky Stoner says S Jams get more meow than I do, and that made me cry. So we're gonna take a look at that. I'm very saddened. S Jammers, S Jam is getting given the jam to all the bread out there, if you know what I mean. S Jam is just giving all the jam and jelly to all the bread that comes in his presence.
I'm telling you, I have no respect anymore. Getting her, go to Jessica Messica and send super chats there. She's coming on live tonight. She'll be really happy about it. I'm sure I'll see you there. I'm sure you'll see you with super chats. Most likely you're gonna do that just to annoy me. I can see that happening. I can already foresee that one happening.
All right, we're gonna wrap this puppy up. I don't think there isn't much.
Jellyfish.
She's a mean drunk. Yeah, she can. Yeah, she can be super, super mean, especially when she's going off and calling people names and whatnot. People, if you're getting a Snapchat of somebody who is a drunk and that's mean like that, don't think it's not happening in the household. Don't think it's not happening to Steve, because it is extremely likely that it is. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he doesn't want to have to deal with her, because it's a social and sensory thing for him. It doesn't mean that he's an idiot. He just has social and sensory differences than the average person. So if somebody's up in your face, not only do you gotta share your household, which he can completely be capable of. But then you have somebody who's calling you names repeatedly. That is actually extremely hard and difficult, even for the most average of people having to deal with that. Somebody talking about shitting in your head when they don't get their way or when they're drunk. It's extremely hard.
I know, but the Sherry lady is the best. Wait, I have to look for it now. No,
All right, so let me stop this here for a second. We're gonna get into spooky. Hopefully I got this queued up to the right place.
And seeing S Jam.
All right. So she's talking about the S Jammers, Jam Fam. All right, is this the part where she says that S Jam gets more kitty than I do? Hopefully it is.
Monty's live. Is he live right now?
True, Janine.
Is it Monty After Dark? What, did Vegas leave? Is she okay?
Who's this? Spooky Stoner. Another one of Jessica Meska's
Monty.
orbiters.
Monty needs something to do.
I do indeed.
Somebody please fuck Monty so he can have something to do. I'm sure he's pissed that FJM getting pussy and he not. Jesus. Could you imagine?
Oh man, I gotta replay that. That made my day. Somebody give money something to do, please.
Monty. Monty needs something to do. Somebody please fuck Monty so he can have something to do. I'm sure he's pissed that FJM getting pussy and he not. Jesus. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being Monty
I can.
and seeing SJM? Monty couldn't even get a free OnlyFans membership, bitch. He's like, how the fuck girl, let me go. Let me find out what Monty doing.
Please, somebody. Please, somebody give money some pussy. Somebody, please. Muncha. Hey, Florida.
Well, I think that
Don't talk about my blow up DD like that.
Monty will link anything he don't like back to Jessica. He'll always do that. I don't see it. Is he? It doesn't show that he's live.
Right? This is the whole stupidity of it all. On one hand, they want to say I played all these women, these multitude of women. Like I played a 5 women, 10 women, 15, whatever number they have in their head at the time, and then they literally turn around and flip and say that I can't get any meow meow. Which one is it? Am I playing multiple people, or I can't get meow meow? Like which one is it? Please explain.
He's got like 3 channels. Let me see. This isn't it. It's just not Monty After Dark. It's the other Monty channel.
All right, all right. I think that was one of the most important parts of this. What actually caught my attention was the Kayla Marie's comments. So we're gonna take a look at these because these are important before they get erased. So Kayla Marie had was I guess listening to this 3 hour live stream. I ain't listened to it to be honest with you. I got way more things to do with my time. But let me read what Kayla was saying about this whole stream because this needs to be brought to attention. So here we go. So she was saying, Jessica in the chat lying and saying that she never heard that recording when she literally atted me and told me I was amazing in that recording. The way y'all are so comfortably lying is very scary. Okay, I'm done. I can't listen to the BS anymore. I'll take Jessica's challenge and say the rest in my own space. Then, of course, again, Kayla Marie. Jessica thinking I would give Monty views is so funny. Everyone knows I can't stand Monty. I don't know why Monty thought I would give him any info. The people who recognize me in Girl World know me as the bitch who dragged that out of him in his comment section last year. But if she wants to spill the tea on my own raggedy 10 subscriber defunct ass channel, then I will. Scary old internet lady says, "You're a liar." Kayla Murray pretending like y'all weren't begging me to record shit to the point that I had to pretend like my phone wasn't working so I didn't have to do it anymore. Pretending like Journey wasn't using 2 damn phones to get those recordings to please her queen Jessica. You mean like the voice chat recordings? Pretending like I didn't get into it with Brooklyn because I told her to stop posting screenshots of private conversations she was having with Vegas. Who's Brooklyn? Like Brooklyn to Brixton? Is that the same person? This is truly outrageous. I can't stand y'all. And to be very clear, I have recordings, but I haven't and I will not share them. Her world is not me or anyone that I associate with or know. Somebody else has recordings and are sharing them, not my ass. It's clearly someone that y'all liked and trusted at one point because they have info that PGC doesn't have access to since we were kicked from certain spaces. Y'all are so fake. Billy in the chat acting like he didn't screenshot every convo with Vegas. All y'all acting like you didn't encourage recordings and we didn't listen to it as a group. Jessica saying we worked shit out when y'all wouldn't even talk to me. Ariel is stupid AF. PGC has nothing to do with her world. We have no clue who that person is and we stay guessing and none of us provided them any recordings. Edit. Also, those convos happened 5 months ago, not a damn year ago. LMAO. Edit again because WTF. You said the only thing keeping us together is our hate for you. Nobody hates y'all. I think that y'all are steady trying to lay traps and bait for us to fall into, though, which shows a preoccupation with is strange, unnatural. Y'all have gone back years in Cherries and Miami social media to find their old photos of family and associates. Baked has pretended to be Jay Divine to try to anger Miami, which is dumb as hell because obviously I would just tell him that someone was pretended to be him in Miami's chat. You have lives full of doxes and alts that insult your former friends, but we are the ones who are hateful. Y'all are lucky we're not more hateful than we are. Who's Jay Divine, Miami? Who is Jay Divine? Because the first time I'm hearing this, but this pretty much sums it up. A lot of shit's been going down, and what I want to present is people. There's a lot of shit happening on the internet. You can't just believe anything and everything somebody says, especially when even they says it with such a cadence and calmness. It could be bullshit. So just be careful out there. Yeah, this is tea. This is beef that no one even knows about. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm done here. We can do more of this, I guess so, because I got to deal with that strike situation. It seems handsome Barney likes to bully people like T and Sass, Enchanted Roses, S Jam, etc. Try to bully Timberly, but once things are turned around, or she feels that things are going to be turned around, she wants to strike and remove pages and whatnot. It's hypocritical and cowardice behavior. Smash the like button, people. Oh, Jay Divine is the corny dude that Jessica and Brooklyn got attached to in her private Discord. Miami kicked him out for legit reasons. What the hell was Jay Divine doing that he got kicked out? But then they came into Miami's chat pretending to be him. Yeah. Yeah. Barney struck my video. I tried to what? Bully PG in the sheets. If I've not even seen PG in person. PG is like a whole nother mess. A catfish, a person that I'm a legend was involved in the YouTube live burning of her ex. Yes, when he said that, people were like, "Bullshit, Monty." I know her ex on a live stream that YouTube hasn't taken down, even though there's multiple complaints about it. It's still up on the YouTubes. Sad. All right. Okay, it was just being a nuisance. Okay, it's the guy that said he would pew you. Okay, gotcha. Anyways, I'm out, people. Thanks for the info. We're gonna keep at it. I'll be back later. I got a hell of a lot of things to do today. All right, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye bye.